Welcome, friends and fellow horse fiends. You've landed on Come Ride With Me, a podcast dedicated to helping you find harmony, joy, and success in your riding. I'm your host, Anna Fox of Equus Enlightened. This pod isn't about training your horse, but about training you to be the best partner for your horse. Listen to find out how I use my intention to direct my ride. You'll hear how I decide what to focus on, what to say yes to, and when to redirect my horse. You'll see how not getting frustrated or overwhelmed is the easiest path to sanity and harmony. So, what are you waiting for? Come ride with me. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Come Ride With Me. And today we are playing with Namastee again. And today we're just going to play with some movements from third level tests. And this is really just a way for me to gauge where he is in his learning process and find out where we might have some holes in our education, or we might need to start working a little harder on something or upping the ante on some movement, some basic thing that we're working on, and also allowing me to watch the video and see how he looks at the end and decide if we're going to take him out to any horse shows or not. So I love to do all of this, keeping that playful spirit, treating it like an experiment and not like a hardcore training session, or that he has to perform it all perfectly like at a horse show. I realized after I recorded this that when I'm concentrating, I forget to talk even more often. So you're definitely going to hear me dub in sometimes and tell you what was going on in the moment, because sometimes my brain just shuts off. And that's the great part about riding for me and what makes it a meditative experience. But as we're playing here, I'm playing with that yo-yo connection of, can he stretch down? Can he come back up into more collection, keeping that stretchy feeling? And then, could we do a little shoulder in, because he likes to get a little heavy in this direction on that left shoulder. And then do a little trot transition from the shoulder in, just building some strength on that hind leg and keeping up the straightness. It's great to hear him snorting and breathing so early in a session, because that used to be a big thing for him, be very tight in the beginning. So I love to see that. And if you hear a little bit of click, 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 it's actually the scoot boots that he's wearing. So here we're just letting him get warmed up, right? And if he doesn't feel like he can stretch down yet in the trot, that's quite all right. I'm just going to be asking him to change his posture in different ways, right? I'm playing with the mobility.
Good, so now we got a nice stretch that comes back up again. And then we just think about that again. Like, how can I get back into that stretched position? Good. Now we're going to go back walking. And we're going to work on this favorite yo-yo game of collecting them up.
And now, as I do this exercise, I'm going to add in a little bit of shoulder mobility too. That way I can see, does that help his staying stretchy and round? Does it hinder it? And I don't really mind here if he gets a little jiggy and goes into the trot, because at least he's trying to figure out what I want, right? He's asking a question.
There you go. Be a little shoulder in.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy.
So shoulder into trot again. It's a great strengthening exercise. And then again, playing with the shoulders, making a renvers.
That a renvers. Good
just to
job.
test that shoulder mobility and what that does to our sweet spot. Do we stay round and connected, or does it bring us above? And as we go the other way, we're going to play with the same things. Can we shorten up and stay round? And can we do a little shoulder in?
Ah, good boy. Good job.
So a nice transition there from the shoulder in. And so we're not going to do that too long. We're just going to trot down here and then go back to the walk forward into our walk. So we're not just stopping the front end. And then allow him a little stretch. And we go back to playing with that yo-yo stretchy game again.
And I don't mind right now if he gets a little jiggy, because that will even out once he figures out how to get all his parts going straight and up over his top line.
And then we try a little bit
Good
of
boy.
shoulder in to trot again. And you can see it's harder in this direction for him. And then let him warm up at the canter.
Good. Very nice. So I try to keep him in that little bit of shoulder forward position at the canter. That way it doesn't get too crooked. But I'm just playing with this. Can we come up into a more collected walk without losing our stretchy, without losing the stretchy thinking?
You'll notice that I intersperse these stretchy work on the yo-yo game moments.
And now without getting totally crooked in our body. Because that's totally common when horses are trying to learn how to collect and bring themselves over their back, just to get crooked. Good boy.
Throughout the warm-up, right? I don't ask him for it constantly. I'll do a little bit, and then we'll warm up another gait, and then we'll do a little bit more.
There we go. Good, good, good. Yeah,
And
there we go. Nice job, bud. Good.
And as we find a really nice spot there, he makes a beautiful canter transition straight from the walk.
You got it, come on. You got it, come on. Come on, come on. Yeah, good. There you go.
Try to keep the collected canter there. It's a little hard for him around the short sides.
Yeah, come. There you go. Yeah, good, come.
And then they're playing a little bit with the shoulder mobility again, a little leg yielding.
Play with a little circle.
And can he hold the canter throughout that? So this is just kind of playing with what can he do. The little circle here.
Good.
Typically he would get weak and break into the trot. So again, just playing with him. And he makes it around. Oh, but he does do a little break, so we reset our trot there and then go canter again.
I don't get worried about it because it's a strength thing.
And so I do the little circle, a little more collection, and then I go longer down the long side. Give him a break.
And so I can tap him with the stick. A reminder.
All right, now a little rhythmic tap with the stick just to say,
Come on.
keep cantering. Come on.
There you go. Good boy. Good. Whoa.
And that time he makes it around the circle, so I give him a break.
Good boy. Good. Whoa. Okay, so like one of the things that we've been playing with is this higher level of collection for Namastee. And is he ready to do a little bit of third level work, which involves more collection, obviously, and some half pass? So we're just playing with it today and seeing where we are with it. That was not pretty. Oy, goodness. So, try that again. Good. Come on. There we go. No. There. Now you're very straight, but a little bit stuck. Good.
So here I can decide whether I want to live with that transition or if I want to do it over. Because he stayed straight and just came above the bit, I'm going to leave it. It led to a decent canter, so I'm going to leave it. And now we're going to try a little half pass, which you'll see he doesn't quite get in this first go. But I
want to run it forward. Go forward. There. Not really. You can keep counter. You can counter. Good boy. Good. 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 Come on. Come on.
And after we counter canter through the short side, we go extended canter, or just lengthen the canter across the diagonal. And then I try really hard to make him keep the canter and not break in that corner like he would like to do.
No breaking. And then over. There we go. That's it. Good boy. That was better. Wow. Good job, bud. Yeah.
And then we get a nice big break because that was a really super good try for him.
I think it's so important to play with levels above where you think you might be in your training. Progression of the basics, and so sometimes you do a movement and you're like, oh, that didn't work. What was not working there? You can figure out, oh, it's this thing that I have a hard time with, you know. And then you can make that better and try again. Good boy. All right. Good. Stay up here. Good job. Good job. Stay up here. Good. You see, still comes a little bit above the bridle in our transition even, but all that is going to even out once he's got the strength and the staying power to really push himself forward. Half pass is easier in this direction. I'm getting a little ahead, actually. Oh. Stay on the counter lead. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Ooh. Let's go. Bigger. Ooh. Got a little bit heavy on it, so. Boy. Don't break. You can do it. Let's see if we can go. Yeah. Half pass. And then maybe a little leg yoke. And then maybe we'll go half pass again. Good. And then maybe we'll turn this way. Just to be sketchy. There. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, it's hard work, huh? Good. And this is kind of hard work, so you don't want to be doing it constantly for 45 minutes. Like, I don't want to wear him out. I want to build some strength, have him learn how to carry himself better, and not make him miserable and tired. All right. Yeah, I think you can do a better one than that. Yeah. Maybe we'll try it again. Very nice. Good. The things as part of third level, flying changes. So usually after the half pass, but I like to do them other places. Good. Yeah. Come on. Just try right lead. There. Good. Yeah.
So he's a bit late and sticky in this change, late behind, but another thing that will even out as his strength gets better and he carries himself better from behind. So we're going to try one going the other direction.
Good.
That side is easier for him. So now we know where we can play with the changes and make those a little better.
Nice. Again. Can we come up? Can we stay round? Can we stay relaxed? As we get collected. Can we? Then we're going to try counter lead on the straight. On the left side. Good boy. Not bad. Good. One of the things that he likes to do is get a little down in the front when he does his changes. So I'm working on that. Good boy. Good. And one of the things that's super helpful, simple changes. Walk canter onto the different leads. And that really helps teach them. Good boy. Good boy. So, I really need to stretch. Let's do a little bit of trot. A little bit of trot. Just trot. Good. Good. Check my lateral work.
Now we're just going to do a little bit of trot work and do some halts and some rein backs, which you see it's a lovely square halt if you watch the video, and a nice rein back. And then we play with the turns on the haunches, which again, tricky for him more in the one direction than the other, which is going to the right, the same as the half pass. And coincidentally or not, but unfortunately, that is also my tricky direction, right? Because I tend to collapse my right side and have a hard time maintaining the weight on that right sit bone and not getting my body twisted, as you can see a little bit there going to the right. So it's also something that, you know, when we both struggle in the same direction, you got to be really mindful of that. And how can I make it easier for the horse? And now he's had a lovely workout. He's been such a great sport. And as we're finishing up with a little trot work here, what he likes to do is his lengthen trot. So we'll let him show off a little bit.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we're still working on the flexibility over his back there, right? To come back smoothly and to go forward smoothly and lengthen. That's all part of that longitudinal flexibility that collection works on, right? So it's all related. They're all sort of the same problems on the same spectrum, just showing up in different gaits in different ways. And then he's got another beautiful square halt here, and we'll be done. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Come Ride With Me. My goal is to demonstrate to riders that we don't have to do something every second of a ride. We don't have to do things a certain way or at a certain time. Just staying present with your horse and gathering non-judgmental information about how they are going is way more beneficial than overthinking and overworking. If you'd like to learn more about what I do at Equus Enlightened, you can find me at equisenlightened.net or on patreon.com/Equus Enlightened. You can also find me on social media as Equus Enlightened. I will put all the links in the show notes. And until next time, happy riding. Oh, before you go, please remember to rate, review, and share this pod so others can find it. Have a great week.